maybe there's still enough liberty left for people to sort it out and find out who the biggest liars are.
Social and independent media have challenged the legacy media.
Right.
And in the free marketplace, social and independent media are winning, and that's something that they don't like, because they like having control on the information. You know, they were hoping that when Tucker Carlson was fired, for example, that he would disappear and they could claim triumph. We silenced this person, and in fact, he's actually done much better in terms of audience than his old cable show. Likewise, you had, well, I was in D.C. last weekend. We had the Rage Against the War Machine rally. The next day, the Rescue the Republic rally. That Rescue the Republic rally, if I remember correctly, was live streamed on Twitter X to 1 million live viewers. 1 million live viewers, and CNN could never get that. They get maybe 100,000 on their best show. So the fact is that this alternative media, it's not even alternative, it's supplanting the legacy media, and that's why they're having a panic attack. Now go to that first clip. This is Hillary Clinton. We talked about her last week. She was saying people who spread disinformation should go to jail. Now she was saying that if we don't rein in social media, we, quote, lose total control. And she was talking to Smirkanish, who I know you respect as a journalist. Let's listen to what she actually said.
There should be a lot of things done. We should be, in my view, repealing something called Section 230, which gave, platforms on the internet immunity because they were thought to be just pass-throughs, that they shouldn't be judged for the content that is posted. But we now know that that was an overly simple view, that if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control.
Total.
Yeah.
They have total. They want to keep it.
You know, yeah, we lose it.
Maybe they don't want to hear the truth, and obviously I believe they don't want to hear the truth. That's their whole goal. Goal was knowing the truth would end, all this nonsense. So they have to control the scenario, and in doing that, they have to control government. They have to control, especially education and the justice system. They do that, and they think they can control attitudes, and they are the arbiter, and they can tell you what's right and wrong and what is good. But they seem to be a little bit nervous.
It's interesting to watch, and on this on the piece from Zero Hedge, there's another clip where, and this was earlier in the year, where one of the editors of the Wall Street Journal says the same thing. Why don't we cue that one up and listen to that one?
If you go back really not that long ago, as I say, we owned the news. We were the gatekeepers, and we very much owned the facts as well. If it said it in the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, then that was a fact. Nowadays, people can go to all sorts of different sources for the news, and they're much more questioning about what we're saying. So it's no longer good enough for us just to say, this is what happened, or this is the news. We have to explain almost like explain our working.
Just so astounding.
Yeah. We owned the news.
Oh,
we were the
owned
gatekeepers.
The facts.
We owned
it. And she even mentioned some of the king players, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal. I don't know if she mentioned another one. But, the insiders pretend that they're reporting news, But that, she says it with no embarrassment. It was always with pride.
And she's almost angry. But nowadays, people question us, and that's not right.